Hello, good day. How are you today? You're good, right? Okay, so are you ready for today's lesson? You are, that is good. So today, in basic technology, we are going to be learning about space travel, okay? Our topic for today in basic technology, it's on space travel. So we are ready for today's lesson, right? Good. So first, we are going to be looking at the meaning of space travel. Space travel involves the exploration of outer space using specialized vehicles such as rockets and spacecraft to travel to celestial bodies like the moon, Mars, and beyond. It's a scientific and technological endeavor to extend human presence and knowledge in the cosmos. So space travel is when people use special vehicles like rockets and spaceships to go into outer space. It's like going on a journey beyond Earth's sky to explore other places in the universe. Okay? Do we understand that? Space travel is when people use special rockets and spaceships to leave Earth and go to places like the moon and other planets and even beyond. It's like going on an adventure to explore outer space, which is very far away from our home planet. So we now understand space travel, right? Is when people use special rockets, special ships to leave Earth and go to places like the moon. It's like going on an adventure to explore outer space. So we are going to be looking at the purposes and advantages of space travel. Okay? What are the purposes and advantages of space travel? One of the purposes and advantages of space travel, we have discovering space. Space travel helps us learn about planets, stars, and other things in space. It's like exploring the universe to find out what's out there. So space travel allows scientists to conduct experiments and gather data in the unique conditions of space, advancing our understanding of the universe. Okay? New technologies. It helps us create cool new technologies like satellites and GPS, which are used in our daily lives for things like watching TV and finding directions. It helps us create new technologies, better inventions, and gadgets that make our lives easier and more interesting. Another purposes and advantages of space travel is working together. Different countries work together in space travel projects. This helps with peace and cooperation between nations. It fosters cooperation among nations, promoting peaceful endeavors in space. Possible new homes. We might find places where people could live in the future, like the Moon or Mars. Space travel can pave the way for human colonies on other planets, potentially ensuring the survival of our species in the long term. So these are the purposes and advantages of space travel: discovering space, new technologies, working together, possible new homes. Okay, so now we are going to be looking at the dangers of space travel. Okay, what are the dangers of space travel? One, we have radiation exposure. Astronauts are exposed to high levels of cosmic and solar radiation in space, which can lead to long-term health risks, including cancer. Astronauts in space are exposed to harmful space rays, which can be bad for their health. Okay? So radiation is one of the dangers of space travel. Microgravity effects. Extended exposure to microgravity can lead to muscle and bone loss, cardiovascular issues, and other physiological problems. So no gravity. In space, there is no gravity like on Earth. This can make astronauts' bones and muscles weak. So no gravity is one of the dangers of space travel. Okay? Isolation and psychological stress is also a danger of space travel. Astronauts face prolonged isolation in confined spaces, which can lead to psychological challenges such as depression and anxiety. Feeling isolated. Astronauts spend a long time far away from Earth, which can make them feel lonely or stressed. So it's also a danger of space travel. Okay? Equipment failure is also a danger of space travel. Malfunctions or failures in spacecraft systems can result in life-threatening situations as astronauts are far from Earth. Problems with equipment. Sometimes the equipment on spacecraft can break, which could be dangerous, and astronauts are far from Earth, so it's dangerous when the equipment fails. Micrometeorite impacts is also a danger of space travel. Tiny space debris can pose a risk to spacecraft, potentially causing damage to vital systems. So tiny space rocks can hit spacecraft and cause damage. So these are the dangers of space travel. Okay? So the dangers of space travel are radiation exposure, microgravity effects, isolation and psychological stress, equipment failures, and micrometeorite impact. So these are the dangers of space travel, okay? Though space travel is an adventure to explore outer space, but it also has its advantages and dangers. So we have talked about the purposes and advantages of space travel and the dangers of space travel, right? So we understood today's lesson on space travel, right? Good. So we are going to be looking at our assignment. I'm sure we are going to be able to answer them, right? That's good.